guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, it's 3rd of March today, 2024, for all you time travellers and people with amnesia. We've just been around the Bolton car boot, got a cracking bargain. I'll share that at the end of the video, coin related. I did really well and I'm really chuffed about it. I bought one or two things as well through the internet as well, so I'll show you them as well. That's at the end of the video. Well, today part 2 of that compost bin build, compost bins. We've finished them. I've got to tell you, I had a lot of problems with doing the recording because I've got people with kids next to me on the plot, so I've had to work around them when they're not there, you know. And I've got a lot of our built it. You're going to see me building it. You're going to see me doing little bits here, little bits there. If I was to put the video together and do a video straight away through, it'd probably run for about 4 hours. But we've cut it right down into about 30 minutes. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to take you to the back of the plot. You're going to see me do it. Finishing it off, paneling it. We actually panelled it on the inside. We was toying without putting hinges on the doors. We changed that into where you just drop them in. We put bars in front. It's all will come clear in the video, and at the end of it we're going to clad it all inside and outside. We actually got some sheets to clad the inside as well, and then we put the plastic over them. So let me show you. This is what we've been doing this week in between the wind, the rain and the plot holders. Well guys, it's very dark. It could potentially start raining any moment now, but I've just been putting the frame together here of the compost bin. It's not screwed together yet. I've just been playing with things. However, I'm going to put this on here as a fascia. Oh. Bit squashy around here at the moment, but we will tidy all this up. So as you can see, we're just blanking. Now that holds the pallets together on the top. We're going to screw it all down as well. These are going to be the doors. I'm going to get the other one of these boards from around here. We're going to blank these ends off here. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, what we're doing, we're cladding the top. We're going to be doing all the edges. I do need to cut the sheets as well for the sides and then screw them back on. I'm going to have to probably lie the sheet across there and just mark them out. It's just I need to get a pencil to do that. We'll get the two sides on. We've already got the back and we've got the roof pretty much on. We've got to remember, all this is going to be clad in plastic eventually. The doors, well, they're a work in progress. I'll show you what we're going to do with the doors shortly. Well, that piece will cap that and that piece will go in front there, so I think we're doing all right at the moment. Working in slurry here, which is not helping matters. To get the idea, we're cladding the outside, and I've got to do one more panel on the cut the panel for the other side, screw a few things down, do the same on the inside. There's a panel that needs doing on the inside as well. Got the doors to throw on and clad it. So I'm going to get on with it. We'll be back in a moment. But you see where we're going with this. Well, next thing to do is clad just inside this. So put a few screws in. Guys, I'm in the process of figuring out the best way to outsize the doors, and what I'm looking at here, using the smaller door there, we'll do away with the hinges. We'll use 2 of these. We'll put blocks either in the centre on either side, and we'll use some of that wood stud work what we got there on the bottom as the door locks to lock them into position. I might have to put a bit of wood on the inside of the door to you'll see anyway, but I think we're going to go with the smaller panel, the smaller door, that black one there. So this is going to be the door. This is how we're going to do it. I would have liked to not add them 3 things. Oh god, his sun's come out now. Wow, it's bright. I'm thinking we get a piece of this stud work and we screw it to the bottom facing up, and we can drop the doors into it, and all we need is a locking mechanism at the top, another bar at the top to lock them. I've just broke the blade on my jigsaw, so I need to go and get a new blade. I'm not too sure where I've put them all, but I have actually got hundreds of them. Right, so we've got a second door. Let's go and show you how we're going to put them in place. Well, there you go guys, that's basically the what we're going for, design we're going for. They're the 2 doors. I was going to put hinges on them. I still could put hinges on them, but I've decided, you see this thing here on the bottom, we're going to put one of these right the way across the bottom, and that locks this into the frame. You just drop it into the frame, and then we're going to basically do something similar. There's going to be a plate coming out here with a bar going up, where we can just drop 2 shocks in and it locks it up. Then it's a quick, when we want to take the door off, we just lift it out. Lift the bar, lift the door out, throw the rubbish in, drop the door back into the groove, and then lock it up with the bar across it. Well guys, the compost bin is complete. We got these bars, hold the doors in for the compost bin. The block there stops the door from moving out on the bottom. All we got to do now is clad it in plastic. I just got a piece of wood to go in there, and then we can clad it all. So that's it for now. So I'm going to knock it on the head. We will be back to put the plastic on shortly. I can't do much recording because my neighbours are here, and I don't want to record anybody, and some of them are kids as well, so this is why you're not seeing me doing everything. But yeah, it looks alright. This rain's bounced up and covered all this in muck. I'm not worried about that. I'm probably going to clad the doors as well in plastic. So yep, it's complete, and they're the drip trays. Unfortunately, they filled up with water before I put the plastic on, so now I've got to get all that water off the top out of there. So that's going to be fun, because I've got to put plastic across the roof and everywhere. Oh well. But yeah, that's the last thing we've got to do inside there, and hopefully my mate turns up in a bit, I can do it. But not right now. That's it, finished. Well guys, we're almost complete cladding the inside here now. We've done the doors, as you've seen. The thing is, I've been waiting for my mate George to turn up. I needed a piece of wood to finish inside here, so let's just move these out of the way. See, that's how to get in the front of it, we can get in like that. So what we're going to do, I've got a piece of wood just over there. I'm going to cut it to size. We're going to drop it in and we can clad everything. So I've got my jigsaw to hand, so I'm quickly going to do this before Buttercup arrives, otherwise we'll be in a nightmare with her. Oh, speaking of bloody devil, well, all we've got to do is screw it in and then we're done. Easier said than done. All panelled on the inside now. We don't have to bother about the top because we're going to put plastic over the top, and you're going to have the drip trays as well. But right now, all it needs is some plastic. The trouble is it's blown a hooler. Come to inspect it, have you? What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Yeah, I thought it was a bit patchy as well. What do you do, Buttercup? You can't jump up there, you're going to bang. You little bugger. Coming out of there. She can't go anywhere. What are you doing? Oh well, you can stay there, you damn bugger. Oh God. Bloody cat. Honestly, she gets into every single nook and cranny. Right, so we've got it all clad with the wood. Now we've got to get the plastic, and that's the next job. Trouble is it's very windy, so we may have to do it later. Right now I'm just happy I've actually got it it sorted. Yeah, George brought it over before and let me get on with it. I could have given it a lick of paint, but I'm not. I'm just going to clad it in plastic. That's the plan. We're at the final stage of cladding the compost bins. The trouble is it's raining, it's drizzle, and it's been like that all week so far, and we're not had a break. Now I had a roll of this stuff here, but it was 3 meters wide by about 60 meters long. It was green. It's disappeared. I can't find it anywhere. Where it should have been, it isn't. It's gone. So I had this other roll. It's 2 meters wide. It's about 30 meters, 40 meters on it, if that. But it's not wide enough and long enough to go in one piece over the top of my compost bin. So I went out and bought this. It's a damp proof membrane. It's 4 meters by 3 meters, and it's like 300 microns thick, so it's quite thick. It's thicker than this one here anyway, and it will mostly go over the top of me compost bins, but there'll be a bit of a gap at the bottom of about, I'd say, 8 inches, maybe not even that. However, what I'm thinking of doing is slicing some of that up, putting that around the bottom first, and then putting this over the top. That way it gets completely covered. I don't want any where water can get into it from the top, you see. It just defeats the object of what I've got planned. However, like I say, I've got this membrane. It's not cheap. It was I think it was 22 quid for that. For 21 quid, it was the same size, but it was only it was, well, this is 300, the other one was 250, so it was like 50 microns thicker for a extra quid. So I thought, well, hell, let's go with it. But we've got enough. I think we've got enough plastic to cover it. I've got my staple guns. I've got I've got a couple of backups here. However, what I'm missing, my bloody tape measure. I forgot to bring it over again. Might need a screwy gun. I have actually been buying. Saw these. Now they reminded me of the Misty Day. They called you they're a decorative dahlia, and it doesn't exactly tell it. I don't know where. Oh, hang on, there you are, ×2. It does. I forget who pointed it out to me. Said, "Do you ever read the packs?" And as you can see, ×2. So there's 2 in there for $3.50. I'm not knocking it. That's $1.75 each, and hopefully
They do nicely. I do like these, beautiful. I love these purple with white flecks on, and we've got 3 different varieties of them. Like I say, I've got these. I've also got the Edinburgh, and I've got the Misty Day as well. And if you look at them all, they look very similar to each other. Very nice. We'll be putting them in a pot later. There's Buttercup. She's just having a breakfast. She's got bloody hair in there. I wish bloody cat. Anyway, oh, here's something else. I don't know if you've seen it, but yeah, we've managed to get hold of one of these for a £5 off. A friend of mine saw it on the car boot, sent me a picture, said, "Do you want it?" I said, "Of course I want it." And I got this as well, little short handle thing. It fits into that and makes it a shorter tiller. Anyway, I've got everything here except for a bloody tape measure, so maybe a trip over to the car. I've got a pile of these. I've got it covered in muck. It's just put new battery. Just made sure I've got a decent battery. Yeah, fully charged. That's all right. We forgot to bring the screwy bit over. We've got, I say, got 2 or 3 of these identical. I just grabbed it and never looked at what was in the chuck. And again, it'd be my 3rd trip over to the car, so I've got to go over there now and get a bloody tape measure.
Sheet. I've just got a bit of wood here to. So we don't need this bit for the time being. I need to cut along this edge, which is going to be really, really, really hard. I don't know how I've got the patience to do this, but probably might be able to do it with this. But we're going to save half of it, and that's going to go on the inside, but this has got to go around the bottom of the outside, because when I put the other cover, it's not big enough to actually go right the way over. We've probably got that much short on the bottom. So anyway, it'll be done. So after a lot of faffing about, we've got the thing going to wrap around the base, so that's going to be hard enough to do on my own, and we use that piece there to clad the inside, and then the stuff what's in the bag there is going to go right over the top of the compost bin. So I say at the moment it's raining and it's spitting, so I'm in two minds to continue doing this, but I want to get it done, so we're going to have at it anyway. What I've got to do now is take these off, because we're going to wrap it around them. Well, we've had to take these the doors, the blocks off which hold the doors in place while we put the plastic around it. You see what I've done here? I've wrapped it around the bottom, all the way around the bottom here, so it's completely round the bottom. I'm going to put the blocks back on in a minute, and then we'll get the cover and throw it over the top, and then pull everything taut, and then we'll clad the inside then. Well, we got the membrane anyway. Come in that bag. Well guys, it's near as damn it, but what we'll do, we'll cut down the edges and we'll tuck that underneath the roof out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. Everything else we're just going to tidy up, and basically we'll do like when you build it, when you're making a parcel, we'll tuck everything in. But I've got a staple along the edges here now. Well, we put this thicker membrane over the top and round the back, so that's protecting the outside of the compost bin. The inside we've clad with some lighter plastic. That is 250 microns on the inside, and on the outside it's 300 microns thick, so it's shielded from the rain so it won't rot, and the cut is shielded from the compost, so again it won't rot on the inside. Doors, I'm going to clad them. Right, we've got it done. Let's go and fit it. So there you go guys, all done. we cladded the doors, everything's clad, everything's, the only thing what ain't been cladding anything is these bars here. We're going with the bars just dropping down into these lugs. The reason being, I was going to screw them from the other side, screw through and put, so they would fix that bar on top of the door, so you can just lift it out. But when I come to think of it, when you're throwing stuff in, the pressure on the back of the door will make it impossible to lift it up in one piece. So it's easy to lift that bar up, the whole lot falls forward then, so I've got access, dead easy access to the compost. That's the full front of it. So that's what I was going for. I was working it out in my head how I wanted to do it, but this is what we ended up with anyway. And it should last at least me out another 15 years, I suppose. Anyway, that siren there brings an end to the compost bin build. We may even do another one on that other side yet. I'm not decided. I think long and hard about before I do another one. Plus I'm going to need 2 more of these big pallets to do it. So we wait with bated breath. So there we go, we got 2 beautiful compost bins. My friend Deborah says if there was a nuclear war we could jump inside there, it'd be like a bunker. They are been built to last, so they should last at least 15 years. The last one lasted almost 13 years, so I can't see why this one's going to not last longer, because we built it 5 times better, even more, 10 times better. If I do get some more pallets, my mate Jim, who runs the shop, he said he's getting another order of compost. He said I'll get 2 pallets there for me, so I'm going to have two more pallets. I need 1 more pallet, then I can make another compost bin. So watch this space with that. Anyway, the other thing what I was doing this week, well, we went to, yeah, as you know, we went to B&Q to get that cover to cover the thing. While I was in there, I bought this dahlia, so I'm going to take you into the front greenhouse now and show you me planting these 2 dahlias. I forget who said, do you ever read the packs? Well, I'm blind as a bat, guys, so without my glasses I can't read small print, but yeah, it does. It said on the label, you'll see. I thought it was just 1 and it turned out it was 2 in the pack, so that's great. Anyway, let me show you. These are me duet, I think it's duet or duets, can't remember now. You'll see in the video. Anyway, we're going to pot them up in the front greenhouse. Well guys, today I'm going to do, I found these, they're called duet, they're decorative dahlia. They look like the Edinburgh and the Misty Day. That's why I bought them, because I do like these colours, I really do. They're my favourite sort of colour. So anyway, that being aside, oh by the way, someone pointed out, said, do you ever read the labels, Mark? Well, I took a closer look at this label, and if you look there, it says times 2. So no, I didn't look at the label, but hey, it is what it is. And you know, I was surprised anyway, because when I actually bought them, I thought I was only buying 1. Now in the bottom of there is some loam. What we're going to do, we're going to put these 2 of them. I've checked them out when I bought, just before I bought, and made sure that they've got a really solid stem. Now this one is the stem's right there, and it's all the bulbs are all these tubers are around it, so it's going to be a bit of a dodgy one that to plant. However, this one won't be. Now we're using Clover multi-purpose compost. It's a bit dry because it's been in the greenhouse for well, about a week now, since I last sieved some out. And what I'm doing is just tapping around the tubers, making sure the tubers get compost all the way around them. There it is. Put my finger on it and cover all around it. Right, so we've got them both sorted out. Now what I need, a bit of water, not a lot, just a little bit. don't need much. Only start really watering them when they when you start to see them coming up. I have got a couple of labels here. They're called Duet. They're, like I say, they're a decorative dahlia, and I bought myself a Sharpie. So we shouldn't have any problems writing the labels anymore. But anyway, yeah, we got 2, and I was really surprised that there were 2 in it. But when I checked the label, I noticed it's got ×2 there, so that's why. I know there's 2 in there. So they cost £3.50. So that's £1.75 each. That's not too bad for a dahlia. In Wilkinson's there used to be £2.50 a dahlia, so you know, I suppose B&Q have got the jump on them a little bit, but these will all be going out here around me allotment shortly. Right, we're done. That's it. We just want to show you these ones which we bought on the just the off chance we was in B&Q. I was looking for a sheet for me my compost bins, and I noticed them, so I thought, well, let's grab them. Right, go and get them in the back greenhouse with the rest of them. So I'll see you in a bit, guys. So that's another 2 dahlias which we're going to add to the collection. It should look glorious this year with my dahlias, if they all come up, mind. The other job I wanted to do this week was to clear. We had 17 30-litre buckets we grew the potatoes in. We took them, obviously I've had the potatoes, but I kept the compost in the buckets, and I decided to put the compost into the bed which is next to the brassica cage. I had to sacrifice a few cabbages. Now there's not wrong with them cabbages, but I pulled about 5 of them, so I pulled them out so I could completely cover the this bed in clover. We went through the buckets because we was checking for tiny little potatoes. We made sure we got them all out, but there was 2 buckets which surprisingly had a few spuds in, so you may get to see them in the video, I don't know, but we will speed it up. But this is me adding some compost, clover multi-purpose. Stop knocking me arm, Buttercup, you're a pain. What we've been doing there, we've just been sifting through all these empty buckets, making sure we got every last seed potato out. Clearly there were 2 buckets with some potatoes in. They were at the bottom. Anyway, there's 17 30-litre buckets there, which works out about 510 litres of compost. Stop knocking me arm. Stop it. Like, just, do you know what? I'm going to thump you in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to thump you. You're a pain. Right. Alright, I'm going to hold the other arm. Yeah. I'm just, what I've got to do here to do my video. So there's 510 litres of compost there, clover compost, which we're going to tip into the bed. Not this one here where Buttercup's climbed up on, but the one behind it. Right. You're a pain. You're an absolute pain, you are. So we're going to be doing that sometime in the week. I'm going to cover it up now. I just went through them just to make sure we got all the potatoes out. So these was what was left, and that's all the potatoes. There's 2 lots of potatoes I didn't know I had. So there's about 5-6 pound of potatoes there, which is a result. What? You can't come on my shoulder, no. Just get that, just pack it in, you bugger. Hey, what you like? You're a torment, aren't you? You're a torment. Hey, so we've got some Buttercup time. Right. So I'm going to cover them up now, and we'll come back to these later in the week. Right. Today we're going to tip a load of compost into this bed. We might have to lose the cabbages at the other end, but we're going to put 17 buckets of compost into here, 30-litre buckets. So first things first, let's take the netting down, and then we can get the buckets from next to the chickens and get them all tipped in here. So I'm going to speed it up now and show you what we're doing. cover it back up now, and that's that put to bed. I could do with some better drain pipes, and them gutters have had it now. They've been there for God knows how many years, but they do the job that which they're there for. So right, button everything down and tidy up the other bed, and I think we'll be done for the day. Then all I've got to do tomorrow, bring me plastic, and we'll clad me my compost bins, I think. But there's about 510 litres of clover tipped into there just then. All done. Just a little bit more, tidy this netting up just at the ends, and we're finished. But whatever we throw in there will come up a treat, that's for sure. Right, let's move on. Got lots of other jobs to do, and this is just one of them. So there you go, we got all the beds barring the very last one, which we just rolled the burning bin back into the bed. I'm going to be doing a bit more burning. We've got some scraps of wood I want to get rid of, and blow me, I forgot to burn the ladder last time, and I forgot to burn my old shoes, my old trainers. They're still in the car, and would you believe it, the ones that are in the car are not as bad as the ones that are on my feet. So it looks like we'll be having throwing two lots of trainers into that that burning bin when we get it going, and I have to go and buy myself some more trainers. Unbelievable. Anyway, my mate come over, he says, "Hey Mark, is any of your tomatoes come up yet?" I said, "I don't know mate, I've not had a look." So I went in there the other day, and blow me, some of them are. Let me show you guys. I'm looking at my tomatoes in these plastic bags. They're starting to come up now. Few of them, the rest of them will come shortly. Got some flowers coming up here, marigolds. Don't know what they are. Cauliflowers, cabbage, different varieties of them. What's happening in here? Nothing at the moment. Nothing. But then again, I've only just planted all these ones, so give them time, guys, give them time. But yeah, they're coming up, starting to come up now. And little grow house inside the greenhouse, no eating, you don't need it. So there you go. So everything's doing quite well. The tomatoes are starting coming up. The chilies take a bit longer. Certain tomatoes take longer than other tomatoes to germinate, but at the end of the day they'll all start to come up, and I'll start pricking them out shortly. But yeah, we've got a few tomatoes coming up now. I've got to emphasise, we grow all these, we start all these seeds off in a cold greenhouse. We just use the plastic bags inside the grow house, inside the greenhouse, so there's like 3 walls of defence against the frost and what have you, and they seem to thrive. And today it's lovely today. The sun's out. We're going to get more rain this week, next week, that's for sure, but today you can hear the birds singing. They're really chipper. So that brings me to what we've been buying on the car boots today. Let me show you. Guys, well, been on the car boots this morning, and what do you think? I paid 15 quid for this. Absolute, I think it's a bargain. Okay, you got some Isaac Newton stamps here. Now this was in this frame. I've since took them out. They come out. Obviously the person has got this because it had Isaac Newton on the back. That's how it was. There was a reverse and an obverse of the Sir Isaac Newton 2017. So there's 2 Isaac Newtons there, and then there's this little pupper, a Strike Your Own 2018
2018. All this 15 quid in the frame. Oh, and it come with that as well. That was in the back of it as I opened it up. So I think we've done all right today. Let me show you something else what I bought as well. So this is something else I acquired, but this come through the off eBay, and I paid I think it was £12 for this set. It comes with the box, Silver Jubilee year coin set to commemorate the last pre-decimal minting from 1966 to 67, and these are the coins. And oh, this is little things to tell you about instructions how to angle your coins. These are proof coins, and yeah, we done all right there as well. I've got one more coin to show you, so give me a second and we'll be right back. Well guys, I actually acquired this Princess Diana 20th anniversary 1 ounce silver proof coin today on the car boot. Now it looks really cool. I quite like it actually. So it comes in this real cool little case. I mean, this case is we've got to cost you a few quid. You got the CV there, the certificate of authenticity, and yeah, we've got a little, like I say, they've got the cover as well. What number's this one? I think it had it on the number somewhere. It tells you what number it was. 473. So it's quite an early one. Now I picked it up for pennies. They're selling for about 40-50 quid on eBay. There's some stupid ones there for 200 quid, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's what one of the items we bought today.
So we got a couple of bargains there. I can't believe that's 2018 Isaac Newton Strike Your Own. They're selling for about 35 quid on eBay, and there's some stupid prices, 100 quid, but they sort of sell for between 30 and 45 quid. So I pay 15 quid for them all in that frame. As soon as I said to her, I said, they're not glued into the frame, are they? Says no, they just got this gluey sticky stuff on the back, so it just peels off. I said, oh, I hope it does. Anyway, it did. So we didn't mark them, they're not marked, and yeah, we did all right there. I'm not going to start messing around with the stamps. Them stamps are just going to get thrown to one side, because if I start with my stamps again, I've got millions of stamps. That was another thing, another hobby what I used to really get into, stamps. I've got, yeah, we're not even going there with the stamps, but anyway, the Princess Diana commemorative, that was another steal. And the proof set which we bought off the internet, that was biggest. That was a fantastic find, that, and I can't believe no one else bid with me. But yeah, anyway, that's what we've been wasting his money on today. Wondering where Buttercup is. She sat on inside the greenhouse. She sat on an hot water bottle, and the sun's burning through the greenhouse window, and she's spread out like that, doing a bit of sunbathing. In fact, we're going to swing the camera around now, and I'm going to show you, but I'm going to try and get this video up a bit later. I've got to tell you though guys, doing that compost bin, it was a nightmare, because there was people stopping and making me stop and start. How the hell I even get any footage from it, I'll never know. But if you take anything from it, you get the idea how to build one. And we will be building another one, and who knows, if I thought everyone wanted to see the nitty-gritty stuff, I might do another video of me actually doing the nitty-gritty. So that's showing you how everything was screwed together, and all the cutting and all the stapling and everything like that. I thought I did a good job. Only time will tell. Anyway, let's swing the camera around.
and you may not be able to because the sun's really yeah, it's really bright there, and I can't get the camera to zoom in on her, but she's sprawled out inside the greenhouse there. She's got her arms sprawled out to catch the sun. What's she like? Right, anyway, I'll leave you with her. See you in the next one, guys. Stay safe, keep warm, and goodbye for now.